Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Now today I am going to be showcasing the new 122 TM, the new tier 8 Chinese medium tank, the new premium tank, which is a mission marathon right now. And you can get this, I'm pretty sure, this funky style. I'm pretty sure this is from like the second chapter of the mission marathon. You can kind of like complete it to get this funky style with like a bull at the end. Look at this looks so cool. So I'm going to be showcasing War Child's replay. They must have bought this tank, of course, because I don't think they did about 50 hours of gameplay during one day. Because when I'm recording this, it is still on the first day when it came out. So like the mission marathon started about how long ago? About 16 hours ago now. I've already completed the first 4 stages. Already started the 5th one just a bit. I want to kind of finish that off tomorrow, along with maybe starting stage 6, and I want to complete the challenge by like Friday or Saturday, because of course it goes up until the 22nd. I'm pretty sure we have 10 days to complete the 10 challenges, but you've got to watch out, because if you want to go like halfway, that is actually not stage 5, it's stage 7, so you can't just kind of go to stage 5 and just be like, oh yeah, this took me like 15 hours, so I'm just going to have to put in another 15 hours, because yeah, you're going to have to put in another maybe like 20 hours if not more. But yeah, this is War Child on Airfield over here. Quite a good map for this. Now of course this tank has lots of really strong things about it and loads of kind of weak things about it. The weakest thing about it is probably the DPM. Which is 1,430, which is the lowest on any tier 8 medium tank by far. Even the auto reloaders have at least like 100 or 200 more, like the Skoda T27 has about 200 more DPM or something like that. But it does have 400 damage, which is huge, the most on any, I'm pretty sure, on any tier 8 medium tank by 80, no, by 10, because the T44 and like the Guard, they have 390, but of course this has 400, so you can roll 400 and you can roll a max of about 500, I think, yeah, so that is absolutely huge. Oh, definitely, this gun is actually quite accurate. Well, it is really accurate. It is 0.32, so that was kind of bad marksmanship from War Child over there. But still, already up to 1,000 damage. Well, it's already been like 3 minutes, so maybe not the most, but in a really good defensive location over here on Airfield. But his team is kind of slowly losing, especially on this flank over here. Basky flanks the SU-100M1, puts in a good shot. Kind of low rolls, but that's still quite a lot more damage than under tier 8 medium tanks would have done, so I guess not too bad. 233mm of penetration on standard rounds, 299 on premium, so absolute top notch. But yeah, the reload time 16.78 seconds. That's about what the SU-150 or 152 and the 152M have. And those have 750 alpha damage, not 400, so quite a big difference. So you can see why the DPM on this tank is just so low, as the Black Prince tries to flank him. But that's another good thing about this tank. 120mm of front hull armor, 80 at the side, 50 at the rear, 280 at the front of the turret, 140 at the side and 70 at the rear. Of course there's weak points in places, you can't side scrape properly because there's like a bar that they can shoot, but it's still absolutely huge for a medium tank at tier 8. This is, you'd be happy with this kind of armor at tier 9 for a medium tank, let alone at tier 8 when you can meet tier 6s. Imagine like an M6 or just like a VK30 O2M or a Stritzwang 74 or even an Easy 8. Imagine those trying to pen this tank from the front. If they don't get the lower plate, then they kind of have no chance. As you can see, he's just bouncing Maybe it's just an LTG, but he did bounce the IS-6B before the T-29. So, you know, quite okay guns, not the best, but still. Now the bad thing about this tank is the top speed. It's only 50 forwards and 15 backwards. That's as much as the mouse backwards. So yeah, not really fast. And it's got a quite bad power to weight ratio of 15.47. 8 degrees of gun pressure, which is good for a Chinese tank, because normally they have about 3 or like 5 max, and having 8 is, as I said, top notch. 1400 health, which is, I'm pretty sure, the same as an Object 274A. It's kind of like an Object 274A with just a, well, like about 200 to 300 less DPM, a bigger gun that does more damage, and it's even more slower but has even more armor, kind of like that. I'm really looking forward to getting this on like Friday or something in about a week's time and playing this, because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really fun. The G-Saw over here is penning it. Is penning Warchild over here. Let's see, take a look. I'm pretty sure those were in the lower plate. Yep, I'm pretty sure he penned just over there, so there you go, another one pen, so 3 pen, but still 142 hit points, so enough to take a couple more high explosive rounds from the Jackson, or of course, using the armor, you can bounce. So let's see, takes out the VK3001P up to 5,400 damage. That is absolutely huge for a tank on the first day of release, just mastering the tank straight away. Warchild definitely has played the Object 2748 or the CS52 Lease, which are kind of similar to it, just worse in some regards and better in some regards. It's kind of like a mix. As the Projecto 46 is trying to flank. No, okay, he isn't. As Warchild goes away. Now, it is kind of bad that he took 3 rounds from the G-Saw. Even if he took 1 less, he could he would be on about 500 hit points, maybe just less. That would still give him a chance to actually take 1 or even 2 rounds from like the Projecto or the Jackson or even the artillery. So he can't really mess around now. He really needs to be he just needs to be really careful now, not get spotted when he doesn't need to, and yeah, hopefully not get hit by the artillery, as he is left in a 1 versus 4 with the Jackson over there. He takes out the Jackson, 5,700 damage. There's the artillery, 80 damage. That was so close. If it was like half a meter close, that would have probably taken Warchild out. But he does know where the M44 is now. But the problem is that the M44 is probably faster in a straight line once it gets going than this. I'm not really sure how fast that goes, but oh, there's the Projecto over there. What is Warchild going to do over here? He goes down. What's the Projecto going to do? He bounces 1. Oh no, he was firing APCR. He doesn't bounce the second one. 6,000 damage. But that was just not enough for Warchild over here to take this round down on airfield. What a shame. So there you go, an absolutely horrible defeat for Warchild over here in the 122 TM, the new Chinese tier 8 premium tank, which is the mission marathon until the 22nd. One thing I didn't mention is it does have 370 meters of view range, so it's not really the best. So you do really need to have a good crew, and as you saw over there, even with you whilst using food, Warchild didn't get up to that 445 meters of max spotting. So yeah, it does look like you have a good crew, because he was quite accurate. I'm pretty sure he had 6 sense as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, that was not enough to take down the game. A high caliber and an ace tank on the first day, which is really hard to get. 1,040 base experience, 6,122 damage, 5 kills, the most on his team by far. He had more than his team combined, maybe like ×3 or something, well maybe like ×2, and he had double the amount of damage that the G-Saw and the enemy team had, but it wasn't enough. Sometimes it's just not enough. You could do like 10,000 damage and it just isn't going to be enough. Out of the 19 rounds fired, he hit 17 and penetrated 17, showing the good accuracy of 0.32 at 100 meters. You can get that down to about 0.29 with like food and brothers in arms and all of that, which is absolutely crazy on like a gun like this on a medium tank at tier 8. He gets 92,000 credits profit, but I don't think that's going to kind of help the fact in kind of him losing that match over there. That was absolutely bad. If Warchild could, he probably would kind of take away that 92,000 credits profit in return for a victory, because that would have been an absolutely brilliant victory. If you took it down, it would have been closer to about 7,000 damage or something like that. So but even then, 6,000 damage on the first day of the tank's release, it's still absolutely huge. And I think that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.